Welcome to video number 16 of the tutorial series. In the previous video, we looked at introduction to SQL joins. We covered 4 types of joins: the inner join, the left join or the left outer join, the right outer join, and the full outer join. In this video, we are going to look at the inner join and the left outer join. Let's start with the inner join. The inner join keyword selects records that have matching values in both tables. I've already connected to the database and changed our working database. Don't forget that. So for the left outer join, the inner join, let's look at the syntax. The syntax, remember in the previous video, we said select the column names, you specify the table, from what table, inner join, what table do we want to join this table from. So let me say table 1, this one is table 1, inner join, table 2. If we want to join these two tables, there's supposed to be a relationship between them that exists. There's supposed to be a column that connects table 1 and table 2. So what are we going to join this table 1 and table 2? Here we say on what column. On, for example, in table 1, we might have a column named, let's say column 1. This column is referenced in table 2, that is column, no, it can have the same name or different column names, but it's the same, but values are the same, leaving close. So this was the syntax. Column names, you can have multiple columns depending on what you want, but this is just a syntax. So this is for the inner join. Now here we've specified the join type, which is the inner join. Let's look at the products table. We say select all from products. Let's check what we have. These are the columns we have. These are the columns, products. Looks like we can join the products table to category. Since we have category ID and the supplier ID, we can join either the supplier using the suppliers table or the category table. Let's use the category table. Let's check what we have in the category. Categories. Let's check what we have. There is this category ID and the name. Okay, so let's execute simultaneously. This is what we have. So there's category ID and category ID. So we can join these two tables based on the category ID. So let's do that. We are going to say select. Now what are we going to select? Product ID. Oh, that's how the name is written. Product ID. Products. Sorry, this should be products table, which is products. Let's give an alias to the name as, let's just say P as P. So this product will be P dot product ID. Let's even use the name, the product name. So P dot product name. Since we are using the category table, we're going to say C as an alias for category, then the category name from products as P, then we are saying inner join category, the name of the table we are joining the products table with, inner join category as C as an alias. On what are we joining these two tables? On P dot category ID, which is equal to C dot category ID. Then we close. Let's do this. So we've given these two tables the aliases as products as P and categories as C. Then we are extracting columns, the product ID from P which is the products, and the name, and also the category name. We are joining them on the category ID because this column is present in both tables. So let's execute and see what we get. This is what we get. Product ID, which is 1, the product name, that one, and the category where it belongs. So we are trying to see which product belongs to which category. So this is the query that we are using. So for example, if your supervisor asks you to say in which category does the product with ID, for example 8, belongs to, this is the query, and then you are going to say the category is in the condiments after you write and execute this query. So you are joining the products table and the categories together using the inner join. It is also a good idea to rename the columns. This one has worked well. We have product ID, product name, category name. For example, let's say if the product name had this column name was something else, you can rename this one by using the as keyword. As, let's put a space between the product and the name, as product, or we say product description. Remember to put the double quote because this is a string. So the product, sorry, this is the ID. We want the name, so it should be here on the name as product description. Even for the name, we can rename that one as, just put the space between category and the name like this. Let's execute and see what we get. There we have product description instead of product name, and category name with a space in between the category and the name. So you can also rename the columns when using inner joins. Something to notice that the inner join returns only rows with a match in both tables, which means that if we had a product with no category ID, for example, let's check in this products table. We have about 91 products, or 84. Yeah, 84 products, because these are just IDs. Maybe some of the products have been deleted, so we use this one, 84 products. Now if we had the 85th product, for example, having the ID 92, and it was door product, but it has no category ID, like this one, like in Shima has no category, it does not supply. So we don't expecting Shima product to appear in our query. So let's check, because it has no category ID. There's no match. It's a product, but it has no match in the category table because there's no category ID there. So let's check. We don't expect to find Shima in here. We don't expect to find Shima. Shima is product number what? Let's check the product ID. Product ID is 91. So we don't expect to have product ID 91 in this one. As you can see, there's no 91. So this is what it means. If there is no match in both tables, that result or that product is not going to be present in our result. It's not going to be returned. There is also the join. The join. When you say join category as C, you are simply saying inner join. When you run this one, what is happening on the background is that SQL is saying as inner join. Join is the default for SQL, which is the inner join. So these two are just the same. Inner join or join, they are just the same. So we get the same result. Running this one or this one, we get the same results. Okay, let's move on to the left outer join, the left join. The syntax is the same. The only different thing is, instead of inner join, we have left outer join. You can say left join or the left outer join for the syntax. Now the left join will return all records from the left table and the matching record from the right table. The result is 0 from the right table if there is no match. Let's see what we have in the customer table. Select all from customers. These are just the customers. These are just the customers. So looks like this is the first table. This is the first table. Now since we have orders table as well, let's check what orders these customers might have. Select all from orders. Here we have customer ID. So let's connect or join these two tables based on the customer ID. So we say select the alias for the customers table. We are going to use C dot customer ID, comma C dot. For the customers, we have contact name, comma. For the orders, we use O dot orders ID. Okay, let's use ID. Orders ID from customers as C as the alias. Then we are using left outer join orders as O. Now we are joining them on C dot customer ID, which is equal to O dot customer ID. This one should be order ID there. So this statement will select all customers and any orders they might have. Let's check. So the customer ID, contact name, and their order ID. For it to make much sense, let's bring this one here. The orders, I think we can remove the ID, the customer ID. Or maybe let's just leave it. Let's just leave it, and then we execute. There it is. And then this table or this result means this ID is for this customer ID or this customer by the name of Maria Anders. Column alias as order ID. Remember to use the double quote because they are strings. As customer ID as say customer name. We check there. So this order was made by this customer. This order for this customer. This order for this customer. When we say just left join, we get the same result. Same result. Because left outer join is a full name. So the left join returns all records from the left table, even if there are no matches in the right table. Which one is the left table? The left table is the customer. So this is the left table, the customers. We are getting all the customers. So here looks like all the customers, they did make orders. So they have orders. Now if we had a customer who didn't make any order. We could have gotten the result, but on the order ID would have been now. Let's see if we can create that. So let's add a customer and set into customers values. Then we say the customer ID M29883, and the company name is the FluxCore Solutions, contact name Kenny Origin R, then the contact title is the developer, address says 6514 Pamozi, the city says Pamozi, the region we say NDL, postal code we just say 10101, country Zambia, and the phone, I think the phone is the text 108845 we'll see, and the fax, let's use 127.0.0.1, then we close. Okay, let's see, hope everything is okay. String of binary data will be truncated. The statement has been terminated. Completion time 016. Okay, so let's get this one, then paste it here. So we want to add this customer. So we have the ID, the company name, contact name, title, the address, the city, the region, postal code, country, phone, and the fax. But we are getting this one. String of binary data will be truncated. Okay, let's shorten this one to FluxCore. The name to Kenny Mole. Let's see, 6514. Let's see. Strings of binary data will be truncated still. Which one is too long? Okay. Let's see, let's just say 27. Let's see if we can insert a customer with no orders. Insert into customers. We say customer ID. Customer ID. We are going to insert into the customer ID. Contact name. Let's say city and the country. And the country values, the ID is M29883. That's the ID. The name Kennedy Benga. The city is Kitwe. country is Zambia. Then we close. Fingers crossed. We get this error. Which one is long? Let's see the table again. Looks like the ID. Let's work on the ID. Let's just say MKM for the ID. Let's see. Cannot insert the null value into a column company name. So company name is a mandatory field. So let's also add a company name. Customer ID, contact name, I think here it's supposed to be company name. Then we put company name there, so that put a company name there to say FluxCore, like this. Fingers crossed. Okay, one row affected. So we check the table again to see if our record has been inserted. Let's check the end. Customer is not there, or it's in alphabetical. Let's try. Okay, it's this one. This is the record we inserted. Now let's run the join, the left join there. But let's see. There is a now. If you can see, there is this now. The customer is there, but they don't have the order ID because they didn't make any order. Let's check. There is another now there, the one we inserted. The record or the customer is there, but they didn't make any order. No wonder they are there. So we are saying for the left outer join, or for the left join, it will return all the records from the left table, even those that don't match in the right table. So this is a record. This guy hasn't made any order, but the result is present in the table. That's what it means. Before we end here, you can also join multiple tables, more than 2 tables. So we've seen what we have in the customers table, the orders table. The orders table, let's check the orders table, this one. The orders table, there's customer ID. You can join using the customer table, which is the order ID. Then if we look, we find the ship via. So there is a table with shipment details. I believe this is a shippers table. Let's check what we have in the shippers table. Select all from, I think we have shippers. Yes, shippers. Yes, we've got 3 shippers. So let's try to join these 3 tables. We say select. We are joining the customers, orders, and the shippers table. Or dot for the orders, that is order ID, comma C for customers, dot contact name, S for the shippers, company name, from orders as all, inner join, customers as C on, or dot customer ID, or dot customer ID equals C dot customer ID. We close. Let's remove this one first, see what we get. Like this, let's see what we get. We are getting the order made by this customer. Okay, go back. Now we want to join another table, which is a shippers table. So what we do is, after getting this is what we are selecting. After getting that, let's remove this, and then we join shippers. Then just continue on s dot ship via equals o dot shipper ID. So from the orders we have this column, and then this one should be, I think, s dot shipper ID. Here I'm going to close the bracket there. Then let me try to format so that it becomes easy to read. Shippers as S, like this. Okay, so we are selecting these columns from, this is the table, the main table. Then we are joining the main table with the customers on this one, and the shippers table on that one. Let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. There. So what this table means is this order is for this customer, which is being shipped by this shipping company. This is what it means. So what SQL is doing is it's first joining this, performing this join, the inner join, and then the same result, it joins this one. No wonder you see we've added a bracket here. The first is for the first one. In fact, let me do this like this. Then we remove this, also remove this. Let's see what we get. This is what we get. So since this is what we get, now we are selecting the same columns, this, to come and join it with this. No wonder we put a bracket here. So that's what is happening behind the scene. First, it performs the first inner join, and then the second one. Of course, the second one we added that column. So you can also join two or more tables. You just have to understand the behavior or the order of execution. Okay, so for today we end here. In the next tutorial, we are going to look at the right join and the full out join. If you have any question, post them in the comment section below, and remember to like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Let's meet in the next video.